Hey people, Infiltrated 53, Angstrom Heights, blue team. FirefoxXxLess is a Techmarine. Starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Alongside, Gomer Pyle is a Warboss, a melee hero walking through objects. Very strong offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Rounding off this team, WhataburgerGod is a Warp Spider Exarch, teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat by default, great for capping and harassing with some powerful control abilities. Red team, sorry I am new, don't believe his lies. This is zeetorq with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. Very experienced player. Alongside, White Russian as an Inquisitor, offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee but can get specialized ranged gear. And rounding off the teams, it's Venjitron with a Farseer. Look at those special attacks go. A support hero fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control. Looks like the Oathway DLC recolored blue, and it looks like they used guide on their guardians there rather than the banshees, but they forced off the attacks. They can bash the power and stuff. Meanwhile, towards the mid, Hammer of the Witch is coming up for the Warboss. He's not happy about that, as you may expect. Shooters capping the mid, sluggers forced off, Warboss backing off. Meanwhile, up in the northeast, little bit of a standoff. Trixie Sorcerer versus Trixie Warp Spider Exarch. Eldar coming back towards the mid now. Banshees and Guardians and the like. Did they bash this? They did bash it. It is getting repurchased, and we got shotgun scouts here for Firefox. Guardians being forced off. Back towards the mid. Banshees getting specials and stuff. Some very good specials. Although, don't really need specials to mess with Guardsmen. They might get the Inquisitor now though. I think she's done for. Don't think you needed to yell at her there to suppress her. She was going down. Guardian weapon team on the way for Venjitron. We have zeetorq's Noise Marines coming up. And tripled shooters for Gomer Pyle. They're going for the dagger. Sentinel gets a good stomp. Needs to leave though. And I think we'll be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. The stun lasts a good amount of time. No upgrades for the sluggers yet. No upgrades for the Warboss yet. A turret going up. Locking down, well, attempting to lock down this natural power for red, which Venjitron is meant to be looking after. Doesn't know the turret's here yet, I don't think. What is this? Sorcerer being weird and decapping stuff. Heretics also decapping the VP. We've got CSM here. Gonna get a big old flank. Banshees are depleted though. Down to 3 models. Might be risky for them to flank. Oh, by the way, I can zoom out now. Look at this. I can zoom out way further, which is pretty cool. I'm probably gonna use it sparingly when there's like massive fights to look at. Mostly because a lot of the maps, as you can tell at the top of your screen there, have a bunch of fog built into them, and it's obviously built to a certain camera spec in terms of where the fog is and stuff. Down go those scouts. But could be cool for the bigger moments and stuff. Let me know what you think. As I said, I'll try not to overuse it, because I think the camera height is generally pretty good in this game. I think if I hit... I think this is the default. But now I'm always second guessing myself. This looks zoomed in a little bit further. Techmarine goes down, turret goes down, so they got a big long flank there as you saw. Scouts down, turret down, not a good fight for Firefox. Meanwhile, this is WhataburgerGod getting through onto the power, so his teammates are doing alright. Doing a bit better. We have a heavy weapon squad setting up in the mid, covering that central VP. Is the Sentinel going to decap it? Nope. They're going to try to fight off these Eldar and these Orks. We got burners up for the sluggers. We got big shooters for the shooter boys. What about... is all 3? Yes, all 3 shooter boys with big shooters now. Banshee's trying to get in. Suppressing with the war shout and running, which was decent, I guess. Sword of Flame up for the Chaos Sorcerer. In amongst the sluggers there. Heretics with Aspiring Champion. Can they finish him? Not quite. Doom Bolts is pretty damn effective though. Shooter Boy's barely getting away. Most people ask me to zoom in more, and I get a little mod to help me zoom out more. Thanks to King of Pythons, by the way, for hooking me up with a bunch of camera distance mods. of different zoom out levels and stuff. Banshees on the power for Venjitron. Gonna get flanked. Firefox has replaced the scouts. In fact, there's 2 scout squads. These guys with a sergeant. There's a grenade. Wipes out the Guardians. Bloody hell. Did it wipe out 2 Guardians? It seemed like a lot of models that died. I think it was only 1 Guardian squad that they had. I think they went 1-1-1, didn't they? Not paying attention because I was thinking about zooming and stuff. Banshee on Banshee action. That's right. Got some power melee kicks. They are retreating. I think they'll be okay. Warp Spider trying to get in on the melee there. Noise Marines with their cacophony. Frustrating the sluggers. Probably quite quick to anger, these guys. They're not leaving though. They did the cacophony and stayed here, which was weird. Expecting the sluggers to retreat. I don't know why. The cacophony doesn't do any damage. There's nothing to help them. So they took some unnecessary damage here. Are they going to drop a model? If they don't drop a model, it's okay, because arguably they held up the sluggers for a while there. And they run into a bunker with a heavy bolter inside of it. Banshees are yelling. I think it was these ones, because those guys were suppressed there. More Banshees on the way for WhataburgerGod. Maybe we'll see some... Oh, group teleport is up. We'll see some group teleport shenanigans, or at least an attempt at it. Mastercrafted bolter with a high-powered shot on those Banshees there quite quickly. Double grenade scouts could be setting something up. Oh, there's shotguns as well. Yeah, Banshees are going to struggle in this fight. Can they even get away, actually? Double shotgun scouts. Banshees wipe. Shuriken right in the face of these scouts, though. They need to run. Grenade Guardians coming in from WhataburgerGod. Can they grenade? They can. Oh, that's the scout grenade on the Shuriken. A decent fight for Firefox. Was a little bit messy, but they killed the Banshees. 371 to 349. Triple cap here for the red team. zeetorq being annoying around the enemy natural VP. We got those aspiring champion heretics. Sword of Flame and Vestments of the Warp. Classic Sorcerer combo. Can throw the Coruscating Flame on the heretics as well. Some CSM meleeing the power node down, which is probably best for DPS since you have the really good accuracy and stuff on melee attacks. I remember seeing in retail a lot of players meleeing down power gens and stuff with tax and CSM, especially if they didn't have the flamer, obviously. Banshee's getting kind of wrecked over there against the Sorcerer. Coruscating Flame was on the heretics, as you saw, but they had to leave. Sorcerer teleports out. CSM are going to have to leave as well. Both Banshees with an Exarch, with the aspect of strength too. So they have the heavy melee spears. Kicking off in the southwest. The fight over the 2 natural powers continues, I guess. But Firefox has done well recovering with the 2 scout squads. Oh, they're getting in range of the boss pole there. That was that buff that you see on the scouts there. More health and less suppression taken. They get the node down. They might be able to decap it as well. There's probably a better place you could put the turret. Maybe like down here would be quite annoying to get around. I'm not sure if you can... Can you path back here? I'm not sure if you can path behind those walls. You must be able to, because otherwise they would have blocked it off with some kind of object or something. But those are heavy crush walls, I believe, so not easy to break through them onto the turret. If it was there, good power bash by WhataburgerGod. Took out 2 gens with those Banshees. Only the Exarch gets away on these ones, though. There's a lot of reinforcing to do. They don't have anything else up in tier 2. They've invested a lot in those Banshees. Power blades are up for the Warp Spider too. Got a decap. Falcon on the field for Venjitron. Scouts just meleeed some Guardians to get into it. So is this a new Guardian squad then, right? I think so. Unless I'm going mad. Pretty sure their Guardians got grenaded to death. Level 2 Techmarine doing alright. Oh, these guys in a bad spot, getting flanked. Got a missile shot in and had to run, couldn't stay. They would have finished it off if they could have stayed. So that's a really nice assist from White Russian. What's the Inquisitor got going on? She has the crossbow bolt pistol to help control the double Banshees, maybe. Weird Boy's in here too. A Warp Weird Boy would be pretty good. Just a teleporting Weird Boy. got suppressed and backs off. 259 to 327 stick bombs. Reasonably accurate-ish. Stick bombers here are actually pretty decent in melee. I think they have 80 melee skill, which is pretty nuts. Why are these guys standing here? Are they stuck? No, they're alright. That was weird. Here comes the crippling volley. Noise Marines helping out too. Wiping out some shooter boys, actually. Oh, jeez. Bad fight for Gomer Pyle. Almost, and he lost the sluggers as well. Stick bombers get away. Weird Boy gets away. Warboss gets away. And Gomer goes tier 3. Down goes the Sentinel. Hammer of the Witches thrown in by the Inquisitor there. She hits level 3. Did some good work, the Inquisitor there. Venjitron with the assist. Everything can reinforce off this Falcon. Everything on the red team, that is, of course. Power Blades, Warp Spiders going after it. But can't get it done. Who's this? Oh, we have some Assault Marines for Firefox with a Melter Bomb on rear armor. Well played, fellas. Attacks need to be moving, though, while they're reloading their missile launcher. Can they get the shot? They can. Down goes the Falcon. Techmarine hits level 3. Instant impact from these Assault Squad fellas. Heretics on the VP. Lots of weird flashing from the boss pole. Not that kind of flashing. Sorcerer is in here. Pulsating Flame on himself to do damage over time to nearby enemies. And helps to get rid of them. We got Dark Creepers up for Venjitron. These guys with Inferno PvP damage on their weapons. The Reaper launchers, I think they call them. I guess this is the version of Eldar missiles. It's like blobs of blue stuff. I'm sure someone will tell me what they're actually shooting. They seem to like shooting lots of little shuriken filaments and weird stuff like that. So it's probably something weird. Like a ball of spiky missile stuff. There's those double banshees looking quite menacing. Where's the Warp Spider though? Oh, it's capping, so no group teleporting. We have a Manticore on the field for White Russian. Venjitron with some helpful suggestions, maybe? Aspiring Champion on the CSM for that awesome Slaughter ability, which really helps make that Aspiring Champion a better purchase. They've also, of course, given him the Demonic Plasma when they get Mark of Zinch. Warp Spider grabbing that VP. Not sure if they can finish it. Yeah, didn't have the health to stand there and cap. Assault Squad looks like they jumped the Dark Creepers and got right in the face of the Shuriken, but they tough it out. There's a Merciless Strike too. Didn't even need to do that. Venjitron is struggling to approach the Space Marines with the double scouts, lots of tricks, and the jumping and disruption from the Assault Squad. They don't have their own Banshees anymore, of course. Big old Manticore strike. Some decent hits. Killed like 4 scouts, I think. At least 3. What is this? Warboss with Power Claw? No. I thought I saw a Power Claw for a second. Just smacked the node and it's now rebuilding. It's not happy. Stick bombs. You have some Commando Squad as well. They could chuck a burner bomb on there using their infiltration to get close. Oh, but a crippling poison hit them. And now they reveal themselves to throw it. Nope. Didn't want to stick around. Fair enough. There's the stun bombs. And here's a group teleport. You don't get that much of a warning. That's like 2 or 3 seconds or something. I guess it's enough time to mash the retreat button or reposition slightly. Can't give him too much of a warning or it'll be useless. 195 to 298. A Wraith Lord is on the field, getting a Bright Lance for WhataburgerGod. Needs to be careful though. Manticore strikes really hurt vehicles. Not so much walkers, since they have a relatively small footprint. Well, Wraith Lords do. Slender fellas. Missile attacks level 3. Assault Squad getting up there with XP as well. We have a Singing Spear and Rune Armor for the Farseer. But that Assault Squad jump is just messing stuff up. They need to either be really on it with their grenades, that was a decent one, or get some Banshees up. Or Tier 3 and Seer Council or something. Not sure why they got Rangers. I don't know. To harass the scouts from range, maybe? From long range, that is. Maybe to bait the Assault Squad into not jumping the Dark Reapers. He wanted to call them Dread Reapers for some reason today. Yay, Slaughter CSM went into melee with the Warboss and they won. And Weird Boy friendly fire, which is basically always happens with the Weird Boy. Banshee's splitting up now. Sorcerer nopes the hell out of that and retreats. We now have an Inferno Pistol Inquisitor. Kind of like a really fancy melter pistol, good damage to all targets, and Judgment is really cool. Group teleport. What are they up to? Where are they going? There they're going. Okay. Oh, going after the Manticore. Judgment is up on those Banshees. They do have that heavy melee spear, of course, and of course the Manticore turns, showing rear armor. And it's done for. Well played, WhataburgerGod. 148 to 298. Shenanigans are afoot. Surprised we didn't see the Robes of Torment, actually. That'll be a good counter to a little group teleport blob of Banshees. Just throw some chains on them as soon as they appear. Wraith Lord is fighting a very brave Sorcerer. Maybe he's got some kind of plan we don't know about. What is this, by the way? A bunch of Orks died, I think, and then ran away. Oh, there's a burner bomb over here. While they were fighting the Eldar, Orks called in for Venjitron. I guess she could smack the Assault Squad around. Oh, they're Vanguard veterans now. Here they are. First Company Assault Squad with power melee weapons, Lightning Claw, Thunderhammer, and 2 power swords. Zoom out time. Not sure why the commandos got so close. I guess they wanted to burn the bunker, but they could have done it from further away, I think. Hell Fury was dropped in by the Inquisitor. Farseer's level 3. Great Unclean One on the way for zeetorq. Triple commandos for Gomer Pyle. That's something you'd expect to see from a Warboss, but cool nonetheless. And we are going to get some Mark of Tzeentch. Awesome versus heavy and super heavy infantry. Pack-a-punch versus enemy heroes too. Farseer does have the Spirit Stones now. Throws Guide up on the Guardians, which was weird. Nothing here to shoot at. I guess they thought the Orks were going to follow in. Look at that crack shot on the commandos from WhataburgerGod's Warp Spider Exarch. These guys trying to bash the power. We have a downed Warboss and a downed Warp Spider Exarch here. So no group teleports. Well, that guy's fallen over. Is the Techmarine going to go for them? They're going towards the mid vaguely. Blue team still have that VP. Not sure why they aren't taking it, actually. Must think something's overlooking it, I guess. Lots of Daka from the commandos. Then Knob Leader also gets those rocket launchers. Oh, we're down to 2 commando squads now. One just died in the top of your screen. Orks jumping in. This is WhataburgerGod's Orks. Has that heal on landing. Also a damage buff. You see their hands glowing blue. Banshee's getting pretty low. Down goes the Exarch. Oh, they might wipe here because the Sorcerer can teleport after and doesn't even need to. Down they go. WhataburgerGod has no Howling Banshees left. An ill-advised push there. 141 to 231. These Noise Marines getting a Blast Master to overlook the central VP. And there's the cap. Thanks to zeetorq. Farseer's helping out. Farseer's helping out. Just discussing prophecies and stuff, I guess. Crack Shot Tactical Marines. Crack Shot gives you extra range and damage on your ranged attacks. But now they're being tied up. And I don't know why they just stood there in melee. They should have been moving as soon as the Wraith Lord got close to them. I guess they survived. And now they run. It was a strange fight for Firefox. Typically they've done a little bit better in tight situations like that. Maybe they were distracted by something. double Blastmasters, oh, triple Blastmasters now for zeetorq. White Russian with a Leman Russ. Down to just 2 units, but red team are looking decently strong here. WhataburgerGod has tons of resources, wants an avatar, I guess. And yeah, none of those are going to hit because of the elevation. It makes you overshoot when you're higher. You need to manually target a bit closer or something. There we go. Got the decap. Sorcerer's level to 7. I don't know why. The Orks didn't die. Did something die? Oh, love the Dakar. Disrupting those Marco CSM. Heretics getting in there though. And the stick bombers tied up by the Sorcerer, but not before they chuck their stick bombs. If those CSM weren't level 3, they might have dropped some models. You had a cap for the commandos there. They are a fast capping unit. Very nice thing to have in your army in tier 3. Orbital. Uh-oh. That is a very, very good hit. They did not see the marker. Down goes the bunker. Massive amounts of damage. I don't know if anything actually got wiped though. I don't think so. Not sure. 119 to 177. Great Unclean Ones just standing here. This guy passively damages nearby enemies. Has some cool abilities like that. Cloud of Flies. Just infects everything. Big damage on that melee weapon, of course, as you may expect. Looks like the Warboss is back to his feet, but the Warboss Exarch still down. Here he is. Still only level 2. He's been down for a while. And Gomer Pyle has taken it upon themselves to get after that VP as much as they can, I think, which is smart. Using the commandos. They've got some flash kits now too. These guys are heavy infantry, so they need to watch out for the Marco Zinch CSM, especially when they are level 3 or maybe even level 4 by now. They got blasters though, which are really good against enemy heavy infantry and super heavy. So I'm not sure who wins that fight. If they were the same level, I'd expect the flash kits to win it because they have big bursts of AoE damage, but level 3 CSM might be able to see them off with that Marco Zinch. Here's the avatar for WhataburgerGod. Can you group teleport the avatar? Is it just infantry? I forget. Wailing Doom. Pretty good one. Almost wiped out that last cannon. 8 hit points on this thing, and it looks like it's going to get away, maybe? Oh, it's coming back. It still wants to fight with 11 hit points. Maybe he can get a shot on the avatar. Didn't need to. Eldritch does stun the... Oh, we got a sync kill here. Holy crap. Lifted him up. Not a sync kill you see very often. I didn't catch all of it, unfortunately. 119 to 79. Another bunker coming in. Warboss now getting that Power Claw. 95 heavy melee DPS. Just a straight up damage everything weapon. Weird Boy taking tons of damage. Needs to be careful of the Foul Slayer. I guess there's not much you can do about it. You're either in range to get foul snared or you're not. Oh, there's another... I thought that was another Weird Boy for a second. It's a flash kit that dies. Flash kits have wiped. 119 to 73. Thought there was some orky trickery and they got 2 Weird Boys onto the field somehow. I'm hearing a rock, so over here. I guess a bunch of Blastmasters were overlooking the VP or something, maybe? Still kicking off big time in the mid, though. 1-to-1 cap. Predator tank has the flank on that Leman Russ. Can try to chase it down now. And they have another Predator tank. Oh, they should have used both of them. They would have got that Leman Russ, I think. Now they need to be a little bit careful because the Singing Spear Farseer could do some work against these vehicles. I see very few players go for the Orks fusion gun, which I'm slightly surprised about. Even when they get their Orks in tier 3, they seem to like to get that spear, that power melee spear. See it council on the field now for WhataburgerGod, but the Warboss Exarch himself is still down. In fact, all 3 blue team heroes are down. Still harassing Red team's natural VP. Now it's scouts from Firefox doing it. Rod of Warpfire for the Chaos Sorcerer and Tome of Subjugation. But they are going to get the decap at least. There's a Demonic Shield. Oh, and a nuke. Imperial Abyss from zeetorq Sorcerer. Wipes out those scouts. Another bunker coming in. Probably a repair bunker, right? I'm not sure if the previous one also was. Level 6 Inquisitor has a servo skull. 77 to 73. It's very close. Some friendly fire from the weird boy. Wasn't an Ork that time though, so I guess he doesn't care. Not that he cares much when it is Orks. Tank buster barrages. 2 to 1. Not going to hold the mid for long, I don't think. Although Great Unclean One is coming in. Vanguard veterans jumping. Don't have their power fist, so they'll most likely go after the infantry. Yep. Weird boy has gone down, out of control here. Attack of the Predator tanks. Leman Russ is using the bunker to block line of sight though. I don't think the attacks can get it done. Or did they get suppressed by it? Oh, the shurikens right there. That's what it would be. Farseer and zeetorq run. 62 to 73. 1-to-1 cap. A webway finally in the north here. See, Council could go after it. You might have seen it. They are visible while they're being constructed, but once they are constructed, you can't really see those things unless you have a detector. Repair my tank, please, says Firefox. Pretty sure. Oh, you're not alive. You could pop Blessing of the Omnissiah, though, surely. Repair your own tanks. Here comes another tank. 2-to-1 for red. And they're going to hold the mid for now. Some sneaky Eldar shenanigans here though. zeetorq just has ground target constantly shooting at the VP here. Here comes the Warboss for Exarch. Power Blades. zeetorq jumping on these guys too. And there's that Seer Council. These guys have power melee weapons and they jump on you, but now they're being subjugated. zeetorq hoping for a special attack to knock over the Sorcerer and disrupt him, but it didn't happen. 28 to 73. Warboss by Exarch will get a decap, but I don't think much more than that, because here comes Venjitron with some fire dragons. Vanguard veterans using the webway. Down goes the Warp Spider. Great Unclean One can bash through those heavy crush walls. Got some merciless striking. And now they jump out. Still nice and healthy, but I guess they saw the Seer Council coming in again. 1-to-1. The mid seems quite secure though. I mean, look at this stuff. There's 2 bunkers here. 1 repair and 1 healing or medical. Burner bomb. That was a very strange place for the burner bomb. What was that all about? Trying to hit both turrets, both bunkers maybe? Wasn't even anyone in the other bunker though. There's a Purgatus from the Inquisitor. 23 to 73. Some Nurgly vomits. Chases off the Warboss. Do you have an armor upgrade? No armor upgrade for this guy. 2-to-1 for red. It might be the end. Stupid IG says Gomer Pyle. Being good at defending areas is stupid. According to the Orks, which is fair enough. Great Unclean One chasing some tanks. One of them with the las cannon upgrade. Looks like red team have it. I don't think blue can get on any of those VPs. It's being watched like a hawk by zeetorq over here. And there it is. Let's look at these heroes. Level 4 Techmarine was down. Started off quite strong, I think, with the Mastercrafted Bolter and stuff. Did have that bad fight when they lost the tax. But recovered and did well. Gomer Pyle's Warboss. Had a lot of cool Daka, but couldn't keep it alive. The flash kits went down, all the shooters went down. But the Warboss was level 3. He was down for a while too. Wonder how different the game would have been if he was around. Warp Spider Exarch level 5. We saw some cool group teleport stuff. Always appreciate double Banshee plays. And zeetorq's level 7 Sorcerer, as cunning as ever. You have a downed Inquisitor here, level 8 for White Russian. Had the Inferno pistol at the end. And Venjitron's Farseer, level 6, with a Seer Council and all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.